What does a developer actually go through to bring a project to life in the UAE?
There is a certain approvals that need to be obtained by the developer in advance in order to proceed further with the project.
What should property investors know? And why is the UAE considered one of the safest and most transparent markets?
They have a very special portal that is accessible via Emirates ID, which enables all the buyers to access it through remotely.
What's the biggest challenge that you've experienced in iconic residences?
There is so many challenges that we have faced. The best part here, whenever challenges you are always faced, the government always supports you.
You've been promoted to Government Relations Director. What is the difference now in your new role?
You get to know yourself more and more when you have more responsibilities.
Looking ahead at the UAE's long-term vision, what could it mean for the future of real estate? Welcome back to the Merid Talks podcast. I'm your host, Harley Jenner, and in every episode, we go beyond property to explore how great people and bold ideas design the way we live, work, and connect. Today, I'm really excited to welcome someone who plays a major role behind the scenes of every Merid project. Joining us is Marwa Omran. With more than a decade of experience in government relations, Marwa has built her career across KPMG, Dubai Islamic Bank, Al Mazaya Real Estate, and Dubai's leading master developers. Her work spans multiple markets, including Saudi Arabia, the UK, India, Pakistan, and China. Now, as Government Relations Director at Merid, Marwa oversees every approval, registration, and coordination with government entities and project stakeholders. Marwa, thank you very much for joining me today.
Thank you.
So it's great to have you here. Real estate in the UAE is often admired for its speed, its structure, and its clarity. But very few people actually understand the government system that makes all of this possible. So, Marwa, how does the government shape the real estate development in the UAE? And how does this compare to other markets?
Well, the UAE is one of the most professional, organized, and fast government relation structure. Authorities are always accessible and processes are always highly structured, comparison with markets such as UK, India, and Saudi Arabia.
What does a developer actually go through to bring a project to life in the UAE?
Basically, there is a certain approvals that need to be obtained by the developer in advance in order to proceed further with the project, such as project registration, escrow account opening, cost construction, etc. So basically, the developer has to inform the authorities about the project. So it's basically overview authorities registration, involvement as well, and how the process and documentation go with it. Standard timeline delivery project within 3 years, plus also an optional of 1 year as an extension without a penalty, where the authority also will support you in terms of the system-wise, operational-wise, to ensure a smooth project progression.
I often see you out of the office. Is everything online, or is it important to go to the government offices?
It's always preferable to visit the authorities and to have a discussion face-to-face. It's always nice to have a friendship with authorities. But at the same time, they are also accessible outside country, via Teams, via calls.
And what should property investors know? And why is the UAE considered one of the safest and most transparent markets?
The best thing in UAE is that they have a very special portal that is accessible via Emirates ID, which enables all the buyers to access the portal via such as project registration, such as project progress, such as payment plan, escrow account view, having etc. Many more to come. Investor foreign also have the accessibility to access it through remotely.
Okay, that's great. That's very helpful. So at Merid, we have 2 projects. We have iconic residences in Dubai, and we have Riviera residences in Abu Dhabi. So in Dubai, you deal with Dubai Land Department, and in Abu Dhabi, it is with ADGM. What are the differences, and what is the work like in the 2 different emirates?
We have already a project in Dubai, which is iconic. And as well as we have already 2 projects in Abu Dhabi and many more to come. As a basic documentation and the foundation of the standard and the formalities and approvals, maybe it might be the same. However, it might be a slight difference in terms of the systematic wise and the portal, how the portal is function. From my experience, I wouldn't say Abu Dhabi or Dubai, both of them has a different in terms of the document or the approvals. However, it's really a very good chance that we had to know ADGM in person and deal with them as a government. It really breaks a lot of information and it makes you feel comfortable with them in terms of systematic wise. Abu Dhabi is more developed and there is a huge future coming in Abu Dhabi, especially in the area that we have developed our project. There is a nickname coming in Abu Dhabi, especially in the Reem Island, which is heart of Abu Dhabi.
And why is that? Is that because it's in the center?
It's a center place and it's a very unique area. It's surrounding with so many facilities and so many seas, palms, park. As a family, it's also very beneficial to the family, and also it's a quiet. I would say
Much quieter than Dubai.
Quieter than Dubai.
In terms of project registration, how long does this usually take?
So this is a very good question. It really varies from Dubai and Abu Dhabi in terms of a time frame and in terms of portal wise. Now, if we look at it overall, it depends on the registration of the document that you are submitting, how the document accurate are. But as a standard process for Dubai, let's say it takes around 10 to 15 working days if everything goes well with all the documentation. In ADGM, it's usually taking between 10 to 15 working days. But when you have a very strong connection and your documentation are accurate 100%, you get it around 5 working days.
That's amazing.
Yes, it's really a very nice achievement that we did in terms of the project registration. However, this is overall about the project time frame.
Okay. And what's the biggest challenge that you've experienced in iconic residences, and how did you overcome that?
In Iconic, because it is our first project that we have constructed, and yet the government to know us, yet to know about our process and how the documentation goes through and all. There is so many challenges that we have faced, but however, we have achieved it, all of them, in terms of getting solutions. The best part here, I would say that whenever challenges you are always faced, the government always support you. They always, you have a meeting, you sit with them and you explain to them about the matter, the challenge, and they come up with solution. So I would say that every project that you are facing or the developer is facing, usually it goes with challenges. However, every challenge that you have, it comes out with a solution. And this solution, you learn from it so that it won't happen again for the next project.
Or it will be easier next time.
Exactly.
And have you faced any challenges yet with Riviera residences, or is everything going nice and smoothly?
So far, because our project is just started recently, so we are going very smooth, we don't have any challenges yet. However, if we faced, we know how to, we will try our best to resolve it with authority and we get a solution.
In terms of your team, how many people do you have working for you at Merid in your government relations team?
We started with one, which was me. And with the growing and potential growth that we are seeing in Merid day by day, we are now going to complete 4 people.
Great.
So I would say that it's a very strong team. I'm very proud of them, very proud of the company, how the company growing and going forward, and many more I hope to see in future in Merid.
So Marwa, you started in Merid 2 years ago as Government Relations Manager. You've been promoted to Government Relations Director. What is the difference now in your new role?
So basically, when you are a manager, you lead a small scope of work, or you can say 50 or 60% of your role, which is approvals, visiting authority, following up, doing all the work that you do, duly task work. It really motivates you a lot, and it really helps you a lot to grow and do your best and put all your effort to achieve and to get a result to your role. However, when you are a director, I feel it's totally different role. You feel that you lead the department for the future career, as well as it opened for you a lot of doors where you can start introducing yourself with authorities, meeting high-level management, sitting with them and sharing the thoughts and the ideas that you have with them, which really light you up and bright all your information, and you feel that you want to do more and more. I wouldn't say the differences between a manager and the director is specifically a position, but I would say that it changed you as a person to be a better person and to have more knowledge, to have more career, to look forward on yourself, what you want to do in future. So basically, yes, the career is very important for a person, but at the same time, I believe you as a person, you get to know yourself more and more when you have more responsibilities, when you see the management are relying on you. For me, I consider Merit as a third baby, which I always look at the baby. I have two, and this is the third one, so I take care of it personally more than officially. It's very nice feeling that you are working with an organization that you are giving your 100% loyalty and honestly with them.
And looking ahead at the UAE's long-term vision, which is Dubai Vision 2071, what could it mean for the future of real estate?
Dubai's long-term ambition is to create a sustainable and green within 15-minute city, which I believe this is coming very soon. And we see a huge progress coming now in Dubai compared to other countries and other markets, as well as or a major urban project such as the Loop, located near to Merit iconic residences, will also enhance the quality of the life.
Okay, that's amazing. So this conversation really shows how structured, future-oriented the UAE government systems are. It's clear that what looks simple from the outside is backed by an incredible amount of work behind the scenes. I would like to end this podcast by asking you a few questions that I ask all of our guests. So the first one is, what does luxury mean to you?
Luxury means having a very unique and comfort place that you can stay with, and you can feel the relaxation with you and your family. Yeah. Especially during the holidays, during the celebration, considering that in UAE we have a lot of occasions coming. So I would say to select the best place that you feel comfort with, and quality. The quality is the most important. As in Iconic, we are very well known about the design that we are leading by Pininfarina. So one of the most important thing that for me, I consider it as a luxury is to have the quality.
Are these the most important things to you when choosing a property?
It's very important that when you considering luxury or no, but the most important thing that you should have the right place to stay with and to live with. This is one of the elements that anyone can wish to have: peace, away from the noise. Your apartment is fronting the beach, near to the facilities area, amenities area, that you can take your family or take your kids and have a walk in a greeny area.
And the final question I will ask you is, what do you think will matter most to future generations in their homes?
I would say from the new generation that I see now, they are focusing more into digitalization and technology. 24 hours, they like to stay in electronic one. They always like to upgrade the elements or the things that they are living with on a daily basis. So I would say also having facilities area and communities area around you, this is also a very important thing.
Great. Well, thank you so much for being here today, and I'm looking forward to having you on the podcast again soon.
Thank you so much. It was really nice having the podcast. Thank you.